Good afternoon, everybody. This is Lisa Ware, Senior Group Leader, and it's the 4:30 Yessave team coaching. And today I thought it would be a really good idea to look at the latest promotion that Utility Warehouse have put on the table for us. It came out while I was in the midst of doing the biggest event I've ever done in terms of 20K. And we did the baby show down at the Excel in London, and it was quite something else. And it all came out, and I hardly took breath, and I never got home till 10 o'clock Sunday night. So I've not had a lot of time to look at this, but I have done now, and I've studied it, and I've realised this is a fantastic way to really get your business launched. Now, it's very short and sweet. It does end at midnight on the 31st of March, so it's 1 month only. So what I'm going to do is share my screen predominantly with you all, and I'm going to go through it, but I want to say to you, it may not be your cup of tea or breakfast, but it's the fact that there's other things there. And I'm going to confess now, when I thought breakfast with Ben, I thought, yeah, okay, yeah. And then I read it and thought, oh, actually, there's some nice things here. And what will it do? Well, it's going to increase your customer base. It's going to get you more practiced at what you're doing. And it's probably going to increase your chances of recruiting and helping your team do more. So let's share the screen. I've done it all extra large so we can all read it. And I think you are seeing it now. Yep. So, moving us out the way. Sorry, guys, I'm making you very small, but you can all see my screen. So, Breakfast Power Hour with brand ambassador Ben Fogle. Very nice he is too. So let's have a look and see what it says. Get yourself to power up. So here you are. Here's the first thing. You've got no chance of this unless you attend. So this April, for an incredible opportunity to meet brand ambassador Ben Fogle at an exclusive pre-main event breakfast with refreshments. Not only that, we're also giving you the chance to take home some amazing prizes, including a delicious afternoon tea hamper. That sounds nice for me. A pumping Sonos Bluetooth speaker, sounds good. Or a snazzy iPad Air. And there's even one of these watches. But to be in with a chance of winning, you must be at Power Up. So it's between the 1st and the 31st. Let's have a real look at all of this. So a table for different earning levels. So let me just explain. Moving across level 1, level 2, and level 3. Now this is very achievable. So let's look at level 1. So for example, earn 5 to 10 points. A minimum 60% of the points must be in the form of customer gathering. Now, can I just say that sounds hard, and it's not, because in the small print down here, folks, to meet our regulatory requirements, any points earned from new partner recruitment should not make up more than 40% of the total points needed to earn this incentive. So, for example, level 1 requires 5 to 10 points. Please note, a minimum of 3 of these points need to be new customer points. So what that means is that you're going to sign up some customers. And given that the average one that signed up with a homeowner with 3 services, you're going to get 3 points. So you've done it with even 1 customer. Okay. And what do you get? Well, as well as the exclusive pre-main event with brand ambassador Ben Fogle, including breakfast, refreshments, and prizes, this is what's up for grabs. Harriet's afternoon tea box for 2. brand new UW merchandising. Very nice. Very nice. Can I point out to us existing distributors too, just a heads up, this restriction of the 40% cannot, can't be all recruiting. The restriction only applies to new partner points, not to recruiter bonus or matching points. Just bear this in mind, but it's up to you to keep an eye. Do you know what, guys? I think this is rather good. So let's have a look at the afternoon tea first of all. So let's just make it so I can see you. Okay, I can see you now. Right. So Harriet's afternoon tea box for 2. Oh, nice little sandwiches, scones, jam, clotted cream. I wouldn't say no to that. Very nice too, level 1, including some merchandise, brand new, Power Up, which normally you pay for. Very nice too. So now let's go back up and let's have a look at level 2. 11 to 19 points. You're still going to get your breakfast and all of that with Ben, but now it gets a bit meatier. A Sonos Bluetooth speaker. Do you know what? My eldest daughter's got one of these, and I must admit it's rather handy to have around. Quite fancy that. Oh, ladies, look at this. I say ladies because we are chocoholics, aren't we? Velvetizer Experience chocolate hamper and merchandising as well. Let's have a look at it. Oh my say, take a look at that. Wow, that looks rather good, doesn't it? Look at the Sonos speaker. Whoa, very nice. Okay, level 3, 20 points plus. Still get your breakfast with Ben and all the bits and bobs. Can I tell you why I think this is good? I think it's going to encourage people to go to Power Up because you do not know what Power Up is about until you attend. I'm just going to stop the share because I want to see you. Who agrees on here, existing? Ros, would you ever miss Power Up?
No.
Nope.
No. No.
No. It's well worth it.
Can I just say to you, Lindsay is one of those people that usually at an event, he's at the very far back in the corner, right? Because he don't really do this stuff, but he'd never miss it. Is that right, Ben? Lindsay?
That is right. That's right. I never miss one. Yes. Yeah.
Right. What I'm going to say to you is, it's a bit like, how do I explain my favourite group? Okay, everyone knows I'm into the Rolling Stones. I've got 5 pieces of Ronnie Wood's art. I seriously like these guys. I've seen them in the States. I've seen them down in Spain, and I've seen them at in Cardiff, and I think they are fabulous. And as old as they are, seeing Mick in his 70s strut his stuff is just quite something. Now, you can watch it on the telly box, but the trouble is it's not the same. You don't get the feel, you don't get the energy, you don't get anything. It's really hard to try and explain how good it is. Power Up is, oh, I couldn't miss it. I just couldn't. In fact, I'm going to now say, as most of you know, I lost my late husband very tragically, nearly 9 years ago, to cancer. And when he was in the Macmillan unit and he only literally had a couple of months to live, I was in a dilemma because it was Power Up. And I was wanting to go. My husband at that point was still talking and saying, you must go. But I'm thinking, can I dare miss a single day with my beautiful man, and I might lose him? It got so bad that Wayne Coupland was telling the network and telling head office staff, watch out, I wouldn't put anything past her. She could turn up with a wig on. Because he knew how much I felt you should be there. As it happens, in my 21 years, it's the only year I never went. Otherwise, I've never missed, and I wouldn't miss, because it is amazing. And I tell you what, everybody that goes to Power Up is generally 6 months ahead of the people that don't. And why do you want to get on a book? Because Saturday has almost nearly sold out already. Okay. There are 68,000 partners, guys, and only 5,000 can be there each day. Don't be one of the ones that says, oh, it doesn't matter. Gail Bannister, she moved her wedding dates so she could attend. Now, I'm not telling you to go that far, but people have changed their holidays and all sorts, because I just book it in as soon as it's arrived and everything else fits around it. Okay, that's the way to look at it. This is important to be there. And I think this is a really nice incentive. All right. So here we go. Let's look at level 3, the 20 points. Wow. You're going to get all your breakfast refreshments up for grabs. But look what, oh my God, look what's up for grabs. Either an Apple iPad Air or an Apple Watch. Wow. Wow. If you're into, I mean, I don't know what this stuff costs, but I know it's quite a few £100s. And you're still going to get merchandise and all of that. Now, look at this, guys. Don't know what you've done so far, but look at this. Anyone can do this. I've had days where I've signed up in the past when I really went for it. I've signed up 6 customers. Well, if you get an average of 3 services, that's 18 points. And I've done it in a day. Look at this. Early bird catches the worm. Because basically they're going to offer the first 80 partners who get 8 points by the 8th of March will get 8 cinema tickets too. Wow. That's pretty good. All right. So this is some good stuff here. Let's look at the detail. Let's go further detail. I'm going to scroll down, guys, because I know you guys don't do this. How points are earned. Here we are. So, energy. Now, that could be gas. It could be electric. It could be gas and electric. Doesn't matter. Any combination, it's 1 point. Broadband. Please note, broadband, not just home phone only. 1 point. Mobile. 1 point. But look at this. Anyone taking multiple unlimited SIMs, you get an extra 1 point for number 2, another 1 point for number 3, and another 1 point for number 4. You can get 4 points. Boiler and home cover or income protector, 1 point. Okay. And then a new partner. 1 point for each new partner you sign up once they've completed their online training within 7 days of joining and before the end of the incentive period. No points will be awarded for partners who sign up but do not complete the online training. Bonus points, here they are. So, Elaine, this comes to you. So Nathan's just come in. He can do this too. So if you 2 guys work, if you work together, you and Nathan, he can get loads and so can you. So in his first 45 days, well, I'm sorry, but it's 30 days now. Okay, because we're a bit in the month. So gather 6 personal customers. Now think about that. If you've got yourself 6 homeowners, 3 each, you've both got 18 points. Okay. Now, if he gets on and does it, even after the 31st has gone, if he does it in his 45 days and he recruits a partner with 1 customer, Elaine, you'll get another 6 points.
Come on, Nathan, we can do this.
Let's
Okay.
Let's do it.
So look, and look at all the bonus points for the Sims. So they're giving a bit of leeway here. So it's still giving Nathan 45 days, all right, which is really, really good. So lots of points are to be gathered, lots and lots. So I'm now going to say, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? look at your contacts in your phone and be honest with yourself. Who in that phone haven't you phoned in ages, in a year or whatever? I bet there's loads. And do you know what? I've got to confess, there are thousands in my phone. I've got over 6,500 contacts, and I confess there are people I've not phoned. Ring them, say to them, something brand new's coming. I need to practice. I've got to have a go at this. I'm learning. Can I practice on you? Would you be my human guinea pig? Yeah, have a little go and see how much you can do. Because in so doing, yes, it's nice to get these rewards. And I've got me, yeah, I'm fixated on a Sonos speaker. I quite like it because I've seen it in action. It's rather nice. And by the way, sorry guys, but Ben Fogle is a dish. If I was 20 years younger.
I agree there, Lisa. Yeah, yeah.
What a shame. Maybe he'd like the older woman, I don't know. But he's a really nice guy. He's got a great humanitarian attitude. I like him. And he speaks a lot of good stuff. And the chance to be there with listening to him, having a nice meal. What about make it a team thing? Wouldn't it be great to get loads of your team there all together having breakfast? How lovely is that? But what you're doing is you're building your business. That's the key. And I'm now going to say this stuff is called fluff. That's what Mr. Critchley calls it, top man. He calls it fluff. The fluff, though, can be the motivator to build what matters is your residual income. That's the key. Now, Rod's gone over 50 personal customers, which is fabulous. Okay. Roz is over 50 personal customers. So's Lindsay. Okay. Once you get over 50, it is magic stuff. Because if you have a challenging month and you can't even bring in one customer, it doesn't matter. You will always get paid. All the telephony, all the energy, all the insurance, and all your personal and all your team's customers, which is absolute magic money. And it is the magic money. All right. So that is actually in my opinion, for what it's worth, go for these little incentives, and you never know, it's going to help build your business. Now, I've just had an email come through and it's told me I've done ABBA. Yeah, because I'm a dancing queen. And I'm going to see them. Now, it's a little bit sad. I'm not sure if I'm going to be going on this night that's been given to me, because it will be what would have been my dad's 85th birthday on Saturday, the 15th of June. And I sadly lost him on Christmas Day. But I think maybe my family might forgive me because they know I'm that old. I've got every single original album of ABBA. It's in my house in Spain. I've got the lot. I can actually recite all the words of all the songs. and what's happened, that has kind of been a motivating factor, and it's helped me recruit more. So that's how I view it. That's the key element. Anyone got any questions, want to ask anything about any of this? Because I just think it's good stuff. Please fire away. Rod, have you got anything?
No, I'm taken on board all your things you said. I hadn't realised there was so much on offer with the Ben breakfast.
That's what I didn't, and that's why I made myself have a good old look. And I thought, oh, it's not just breakfast with Ben. It's actually much more. And we all love a bit of merch, don't we? We love UW free merch.
Yes, we do.
Lisa, can I ask a quick question? A technical question on the fine point. You know where it says this doesn't include recruiter bonus and it only applies to customer gathering. So I interpret this two ways, and I think I'm right. But if I don't personally recruit any customers, but I am a supporting partner on 5 different partners, each getting a 3-service customer, Does that qualify me for points?
I'm so glad you asked that question. Okay, are we all aware that when we're qualified and we can support new people, which we want to do because we know it helps them, we can get matching supporting points. So if it was, for example, a 3-service core service customer that you were supporting, you too would get those 3 points. If there was 2 unlimited mobiles, you'd get another point, 4 points, but only if they're within their first 45 days, not outside 45 days. So I could effectively support anyone in the network, not even in my team, anybody. If they're in their first 45 days, yes, we get this stuff.
And that bit where it says at least 40 or 60% of the points must be from customers, that is part of that 40, 60%.
No,
No.
it's good news for us. Let me go back to it. Let's have a look at it again. Okay, it's a very good question you've asked, but let's read it again. Okay. So, for example, level 1 requires 5 to 10 points. A minimum of 3 of these points need to be new customer points. But the restriction only applies to new partner points, not to recruiter bonus or matching points. So actually, you can support as much as you want and you get all the points. So if you are recruiting and they are getting their training done within 7 days, all those points apply because you aren't a brand new partner. And the reason they've done the restriction on new partners, not because they're nasty people, but new partners need to get used to experiencing what it's like to show the presentation and then to experience doing the sign up. So they want them to get more customers than they do them getting new partners. So the restriction, sorry, Nathan, because you're the only one on here that's new. It's not that they're nasty, but they want you to get that practice. And also they're being kind to you, really, because Nathan, if between Elaine and I, if she's not available, let's say we get you to 6 customers, homeowners, each with, let's say, just the 3 services, you will get a bonus 500 when you bring in a partner with 1, 2. Do you know how much money that is? Do you know that's 2 grand?
Sounds good.
Would 2 grand be useful in the for next
right now,
month?
definitely. Right now, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's some big money on the table because each one's going to take you about an hour and a half. Now, I know some people say they can
Got
do
all
this
in.
in 40 minutes. Sorry, I don't believe it. I'm saying an hour and a half. Okay. Because you want to do things like you want to make sure you help them download the Clubhouse app. You get the pack codes, you make sure their mobile phones are unlocked. You do the stuff that matters, the stuff that actually is caring about people.
Make it a smooth transition, right?
Absolutely, Nathan, absolutely. So, are we a bit energized about it's not just breakfast, guys?
Can I just ask one quick question?
Yeah,
So
good.
I'm presuming if when they say there's like prizes, is it like a raffle? So there's only so many on offer, and or you're not guaranteed to get one, are you? If you get the level 1 or 2 or 3,
Right.
one of the.
Oh, right. Let's share the screen again. Good question.
Because it said for grabs or something. What's it say? What's the
Prizes
word?
up for grabs. Now, let's have a look. You've asked a great question. Let's have a look. Terms and conditions. Shall we do it? The T's and
Do it.
C's. Don't we hate T's and C's? Well, it's all the usual stuff about you've got to be over 18, all that. There will be 3 prize draws. Draw 1, draw 2, draw 3. Draw 1 requires 5 points, minimum 3 new customer points. There you go. It is a prize draw. So not everybody's going to get a Sonos speaker if they've got themselves between, 11 and 20 points, I think I remember right. Yes, it is actually that there are prize draws, and they're going to be at Power Up, obviously. So yes,
you get a raffle ticket.
Yeah, you got to be in it to win it. Basically.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough.
Did you go to Amplify, Elaine?
No, I couldn't make it, could I? Because of my problem.
Okay, I'm going to share something now. Amplify is another annual event, and it's at Cheltenham Racecourse. And they did something similar. Do you know, I know this sounds terrible, but this company gives away so much, I can't remember now. Did we have these scratch cards? Yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah. According to how much work we got. Oh, this is cool, Nathan. We got scratch cards, and you had to match 3 symbols. Now, I ended up with something like we had about 35 scratch cards. And they had all these tables in this room, and everybody has got like coins and they're rubbing off, and some of the directors are helping us. And I always say to myself, I'm a typical Brit. I say, oh, I'm never going to win anything. To my absolute astonishment, we sort of shared it out. We gave 15 to Juan, that's my husband, 15 to me. Bloomin' heck, do you know what? He only scratched off 3 symbols, and he got a tab, you know, one of the Samsung tablets, worth about 300 quid. And I must admit, I thought, oh, flipping heck, he's come with me. Yeah, let him have it. But how nice to get a freebie like that. Wasn't expecting it. Years ago, we had something similar. They were called piggy bonds, when our logo used to be the pig. And it went on for quite a while. And I earned, in my heyday, when I was really working a lot, I had so many piggy bonds. We had something like about 350 of these. And every week they were arriving. And so after dinner with my 3 daughters, it was right, come on then, guys, start scratching. And we won money. We won all kinds of things. And it's just great fun. And actually, when I think about it, do you know what? All my years in the police, I never got a holiday. I never got anything. I never even got a weekend away. I never even got a cake. Not a sausage. And it's just, and I've got a lady in my team, and her name is Janet Bartolock. She won't mind me saying. She hasn't worked now since about 2008. But over 2 years, she worked quite hard, and she got to about 86 personal customers and a team leader. And she's been earning about £700 passive income because she got quality customers and a little team. But she hasn't worked since 2008. Now let's be conservative. Let's say she's only got 500 quid. I know it's more than that. But if we go 12 months a year, how many years is it between 2008 and now? Come on, I'm useless at maths.
16.
16, is it? So 16 times 12 is 192 months times £500. So she's had, oh my God, has she really had that much? Hang on, 500 times, how many months did we say? 92 months. Yeah. It's real.
So that's 46,000.
£46,000 of money, and she's not worked. Now, this is the key element. When she got to team leader and the money started coming in, She revealed to me that she worked 32 years as a teacher, geography and physical education. And when it came to her retirement, she got given one of these plastic carriage clocks, you know, and a bunch of flowers from the headmaster in front of the school. And she said, even at the time, I thought, mean so-and-sos. In 2 years, she got a residual income up over £600. And she hasn't worked now all these years, and she's been earning that. I think, guys, stepping up a gear, doing this is worth our while.
I mean, I'm 19 now, so got lots of
Yeah.
time to.
Do you know what, Nathan? If you wanted to, you could be absolutely retired by the time you're 28. No
I
probs.
mean, with that in my investing, that's the plan.
Yeah,
You
age is
said-
on your side. Yes, go on, Neil.
Those figures are similar to mine. I don't mind, telling my fuller story. I started just over 10 years ago. Worked, I wouldn't say hard. I worked part-time, but over pretty much 3 years. Because it was from Express, 3 years. And I got 120, 130 customers, got to senior team leader. And then due to personal reasons, wife's health issues and stuff and things. Anyway, one thing led to another, and basically had a 7-year break until last summer when I've picked it up again. But over those 7 years, £500+ every month just keeps dropping in every month. Fantastic. And I think I may have signed up 2 or 3 customers in 7 years. Brilliant.
And Neil, that's an amazing story, because we've been told to earn £500 a month, for example, interest, you've got to have a few million in the bank.
Yeah, which I haven't got.
So I think this is a great little incentive. I think we should go for it and do as much as we can, because what we're doing is increasing that incredible residual income. All right. And remember, guys, top tip, quality over quantity every time.
Mm-hmm.
When you bring someone in, if you can bring them in with at least 3 core services and the cashback card, it is a fact that they will stay for about 25 years. If you want to keep getting paid, quality over quantity. And the reason being, they are very happy bunnies because they're getting the best rates. They are now eliminating the cost of their services, some of them with the cashback. They are not going to leave when they start realizing, like me, that my mobile phone and broadband has always been paid for by my everyday spending. Why would I go somewhere else? Yeah, it's a fact. And then we all get paid and we're all happy bunnies. And on that note, I think I better say bye, and I'll see you all next week.